Hi everyone, good morning. So in last class we discussed, okay, yesterday, okay, I have posted one message in the group. Okay, hope everyone has seen this message. Okay, this is the message I have posted. So last Saturday, GK has taken manual testing class session between 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. So today and tomorrow I'm going to cover manual testing topics. Okay. Let's see some background about manual testing. Okay. So from third class onwards, we will continue the automation part. So in today's class, we are going to discuss what is a testing. Okay. What is a testing? What is testing? And we are going to discuss about manual testing activities. Manual testing activities. So if you join in an organization, what is the roles and responsibilities? So as a manual tester, okay, what is your roles and responsibilities in the organization? So these are the points we are going to discuss. Okay. So so far we understood automation testing, how to automate a scenario, and how you will get from which team you will. So you have to automate some test cases, some functionalities. So we are getting manual test cases from manual testing tip. So manual test cases will be written by manual testers. So manual test cases will be written by manual testers, and whatever test cases they are giving, like suppose like TC01 add nationalities, TC01 add jobs, TC01 add locations, all these test cases step by step, how you have to navigate, where you have to click, all the step by step and every navigation steps, and they will give you the set of test cases, and you will take that Excel sheet, and whatever steps mentioned for a particular test case, that we are doing automation, and we are writing methods, and we are calling the methods as per the test case functional flow. But how to write? So as a manual test, what is their roles and responsibilities? So first, even if you are automation or functional testing, so if you join in any of the organization, the primary point is, the first point is for a tester, whether it is manual or automation tester. Okay. So this is the common point, requirements understanding. Requirements understanding. Going through the requirements. Going through the. So we are going through the requirements analysis and analysis, study and understanding. And understand. Okay, you are going through the requirement study and you are analyzing and you are going to understanding. So what is the functionalities that I have to write? So that is the point, the manual tester. So second point, immediately the manual tester, he has to, once he has go through the requirements document, the second point, the manual tester, he has to prepare. Okay, what he has to prepare? Test scenarios and test scenarios, and somebody is not on mute. Test case objectives. So the second point, as a manual tester, he has to work out. Okay, he has to work out, identify the test scenarios. Identify the test scenarios and test case objectives. Okay, this is the second point he has to work out. So in today's class, we are going to understand what is a test scenario and what is a test case and how to write a test case. So this is the point. So in 2.0, what are the points that we are going to learn? What is it? What is a test scenario? And What is a test case? Okay, what is a test scenario and what is a test case and how to identify the test scenarios? Identify the test scenarios and test objectives from the given requirement. From the requirement, okay. 2.4 and how to write the test. Okay, what is a test scenario? Okay, that's it. How to identify the test scenario. So this is the point. So if you join in any of the organization, the manual tester or automation tester, the key responsibilities is you have to go through the requirements analysis and study and understanding the document. And second point is as a manual tester, is not only manual tester, even automation tester also, they will be involved. Sometimes they will be involved in manual activities. Okay. So whenever you are doing manual activities, what is your job? You need to identify the test scenarios and test case objectives. So before identifying that one, we have to know what is a test scenario, what is a test case, and how to write the test scenarios and test case objectives from the requirement. Okay, that third point. So this part we can call it as a test design phase. In testing terminology, this phase we can call it as a test design phase. Third one is test execution phase. Test execution phase. And fourth one is defect logging. So going first, so what is a STLC? Software testing life cycle. Means STLC means software testing life cycle. What are the phases in software testing life cycle? So the first point is requirements understanding. Second point is identify the test scenarios and test case objectives. So this phase we can call it as a test design phase. And third phase we can call it as a test execution phase. And fourth one we can call it as a test completion and defect logging, test execution and defect logging. So these two we can call it a single phase only. And defect logging. Finally, test completion. So as a tester, once you join in any of the organization in a project, okay, so these are the phases will be available. So, okay, let's understand. I have given this document. Okay, this is the BRD document, FRD document. People will call it as a BRD, means business requirement document. Some people, they will call it as a functional requirement specification documents. Okay, so this is the document I have given, and I asked to write some test scenarios and test cases. Okay, so now let's see about this one. So the objective of testing is, so we discussed in the first class, the objective of our testing is, what is the objective of our testing? I told you in the first class, to prove, can anybody, to prove that the system or software is, the system or software is properly working fine. Fine. As per the requirements, as per the client requirements. So why we are doing testing? Every month your requirements are going into production. Okay, why we are, so to prove that the system or software is properly working fine as per the client requirements, that is what our job is. To we have to test it whether the application is properly working fine or not. So to test that one, what are the activities that we are doing? We are going through the requirements, we are understanding, we are writing test scenarios, we are writing test cases. After that, in the third phase, we are doing test case execution and we are logging defect logging. And finally, the fourth step is test completion. So we are going to give the complete summary results, summary of the report. What is the status? After executing all the test cases, what is the summary of the status? So this is what that based on the test completion reports, the client people, they will take the decision whether we can deliver these new functionalities to production or not. So like that. Okay. One. Okay, fine. So now let's go to the next point. So the background about this one is, okay, now we understood. Okay. Now let me go to the testing point. Okay. One second. Let's put down. Right. Got it. So now let me tell you. Okay. So this is the test scenario template. Okay. So if you join any of the organization, they will give you some simply BRD and FRD document, and you have to go through the document 1 or 2 days. And after that, your team lead is and your means you joined as a manual tester in any of the project. He has given the document like this BRD and FRD document he has given, and after 2 days and 3 days, he is coming and asking you, what is your understanding? Can you please let me know what is the test scenarios and test case objectives that you have identified from the requirements? He's asking. Okay. Yeah. Let me tell you, after I have gone through the requirements, I understood these are the functionalities and these are the test case objectives. So, in this application, I understood I have to create verify system should allow to create skills record, modify skills and delete skills by HR login, by HR user login. So as a HR user login, he can able to add skills, he can able to modify the skills, and he can able to delete the skills. Okay. So verify users, verify. So test case objective is create skills record in the system. So modify skills record. So here we need to write properly. Verify. Okay. See, verify system should allow to create skills in the system. So this is the point I need to validate. System should allow to create skills record in the system. Verify system should allow to create skills record in the system. So this is the functionality I have to prove. And second one, verify system should allow to modify, existing skills record in the system. Skills record in the system. So like that. So that means each test case objective is different. So add skills, modify skills, delete skills. So the summary of this test case is this one, this scenario objective. So I have gone through the requirement and I understood I want to test this scenario. Verify system should be able to allow create skills, modify skills, and delete the skills by HR user login. So to test this functionality, I have to log into as a HR user, not as a normal employee. Okay. Only this functionality can be provided to HR user only. So as a HR user, I logging into the HR management application and I'm able to test these functionalities. Okay. So like this, from the given requirements, you need to understand test scenario ID, test scenario objective, test case, and test case objective like this. Similarly, locations. Verify system should be able to create location, modify location, and delete the locations. Add location, modify location, delete. So I have written the test case objective. Verify system should be able to create locations details in the system. Verify system should allow modify the location details in the system. Verify system should delete existing location details from the system. So like this, from the given requirement, okay, what are the actions that I can perform as a HR user? Whether if it is HR user login, I have to specify HR. If it is a normal employee user login, what are the functionalities I have to add in? So I need to list out all those done, and I need to put it into some easy understandable format like this, so that, okay, I no need to go through the complete functionalities. And whenever I'm going through, so the client is coming, what are the functionalities you will test for me? He's asking you. See, I have identified from the requirements, these are the functionalities that I'm going to test. Suppose in case if you miss any of the functionalities, what you will do, you will insert one more record, and you can also cover some negative test case. He's asking like that. So under this scenario, we can add one more test case, and test case objective is asking. You will add it. So that part we can call it as a test. So during test scenario walkthrough session, so generally test scenario walkthrough session will be given by test lead. Suppose you joined as a test member, manual tester. So every 4 or 5 members, there will be one test lead will be there for a project. Suppose you joined in a 10 members of team, and you will have one test lead. You will be reporting to test lead. So the test lead, he will walk through this entire functionalities to client. Understood? So you have to prepare this one. Okay. Once this activity is completed, that means, so we understood what is a test scenario, high level summary of all the test cases of a particular scenario related. What is a test case? So the test case means, this is a test case, and this is the objective. This is a subtask in a scenario. Okay. And how to identify the test scenarios and test case, test objectives from the requirement. This is the part only we are discussing in today's session. Okay, this is the most important critical task in the manual testing. Okay, this is the task only I have posted in the group. Okay, so let me show you the point in the group what I mentioned. Manual testing task. Identify the various list of test scenarios and corresponding test case objectives in the attached Excel template. So I have given and find the attached Excel sheet template. He or she has to explain test scenario. So that's what what is the module I specified? 9.0 recruitment module. Go through the page number 101 to 112. So let me go to my document. Okay, recruitment module is number 101, recruitment module. So 9.0, right? Okay, let me go through the 9. So this is 8.0. So this is 9.0, page number 101 to 112. So this module is completely related to a recruitment module. So this functionality will be accessible for HR user. Okay, so I have to go through. So this task has been given to you. Okay, this task has been given to you. Sir, I have, sir, on day one itself, I got requirements, and the client is asking to write test scenarios and test case objective. You are asked, the job of manual tester is he has to identify. That is the expectation only. That's why people are hiring you to identify the test scenarios and test case objectives. If you know this work, 80% of work is completed in manual testing. Okay, so I have to understand requirements, job vacancies, apply for a vacancy, applicants, reject, schedule an interview, offer job and make offer decline, seek approval, event history and details, configuration application, configuration email. So you have to write test cases and test scenarios on these parts. Okay, so now let me go to the page number 101. 101. So this is one recruitment module. Okay, so this is the module. He has given a lot of description. So if I will go through this description, what is the summary points I have to test it? You have to prepare that's the scenario. That is what I have given. So in my Excel sheet also, this is the template only I have given. Okay, so now let me go to the point. So Okay, before going into that point, okay. So first of all, I will tell you before going to identifying this part, I will tell you the, so now we understood we, like this, the functionalities needs to be identified from the given requirement, and you need to identify what you have to test it for every test case. Okay, so this part you have completed. That means your test preparation part is completed. Okay, and test scenario and test case subjective. So if you complete this activity, 80% of work is completed in manual testing. And the next point is, suppose how to write a test case. The next point is test case. So this template, we can call it as a test scenario template. So let me tell you how to write a test case. This is TC01 add skills, and I want to test this functionality. Verify system should allow to create the skills record in the system. So I'm going back to sheet 1, and I have written TC01 add skills. System should allow to create. So the test case template will be like this. So the test case template will be like this. Okay. So what are the attributes it contains for a particular test case? Test case ID, test case objective, step number, description, expected result, type, designer, and subject, actual result, and status. So a test case contains, these are the columns in any of the organization. So write a test case means, so once you identified and all the test scenarios and test cases, the next immediate job is you have to write each and every test case steps in detail. Okay, so I'm writing TC01 add skills, TC0 modify skills. See, I'm going to write TC01 modify skills. I have to perform, these are the set of steps. If I want to execute this, so these are the steps I have to perform. Okay, let me go through the, so the test objective is system should allow to create a skills record in the system. Okay, so step 1 I dragged. So once you write the step 1, just you can drag the steps like this. So the number of steps, it will be populated automatically. Okay, and so log into the system with below application URL and enter username and click on password. So log into the system with below user and enter HR username and login. So like that, whichever user that you are mentioning, you have to specify what kind of user role. Is it a generic employee ID, or is it a general employee user you are logging, or you are logging as a sales user, you are logging as an admin user. So that user role you have to specify. Login as a HR username and click on password, click on login button. So on the right hand side, always you have to specify expected result. So on the left hand side, enter username, enter password, and click on login button. Whenever you will click on login button, what will happen? Some result will be happen. So the expected results you have to start should be navigated to home page. So what I am expecting after clicking on that button, I am writing. So that's why on the right hand side, normally tester people will write a habit of should. Should means it has to happen. Okay, because you are writing from the requirement, it has to happen. So in all the points, generally tester will use the keyword as should. Okay, now click on the below navigation as admin qualification and skills. So I am clicking admin qualification skills. The navigation steps people will write like this. Okay, so admin qualification skills. After clicking on skills, skill is an action. Okay, the action result you have to write on the right hand side. So should be navigated to skill space. Okay, suppose if you are writing, click on skills and navigated to skill space. If you are writing like this is, that means you don't know testing, because you are mixing action and action result in the same test case. Okay, so you have to all the click actions you have to write on the left hand side, and what it has to work, you have to write the expected result, you have to write on the right hand side. Okay, that is the point the test lead will review while writing your test cases. If you are mixing action and action result in the same step, that means you don't know how to write test case. Okay, so click on the below navigation as admin qualification skills, should be navigated to skill space. Okay, click on add skills button and enter skill name, skill description. If you mix all the two actions, it will be complete. It will give confusion. Okay, so you clicked on skills. So what it is, something, if you are doing click action, some action result will be happen. Okay, should be new skills form page should be displayed. That is what you have to write. Enter skill name, skill description, and click on save button. Okay, enter skill name, skill description. Okay, and click on save button. After clicking on save button, what the system has to happen, skill record should be created and able to view skill record details in the list view. Correct? So once the skill, so I'm segregating the action and action result. So for this particular step, what is the action result? This one. Understood? So here finally click on welcome and select logout. What it has to happen, logout should be successful and navigated back to login page. Okay, so if you see all these steps, okay, on the left hand side I'm writing action, and what it has to happen I'm writing should be navigate to home page. So you are telling clear crystal, it's very perfect. Okay, what it has to happen, click on admin qualification, should be navigate to skills page. Click on add skills button, new skills form page should be displayed. Click on enter skill name, skill description, and click on save button. Skills record should be created and able to view details in the list view. So that is the result it is happening. And click enter. Okay, and click on welcome and logout. What it is happening, logout should be successful and navigated back to home page. So these are the manual test cases. These are the manual test cases are giving to you for the automation. So from where we are getting our work, so the manual tester, he is giving the test, these test cases to automate to you. Then what you are doing, your club, so you are identifying login page, you are writing one method, and the add skills button, skills navigation, you are writing one method. And some people they will mix all these two and they will write one method, and some people they will mix these 2 points. So as per your comfortable automation tester, they, as per the understanding of the summary, he will prepare one method and he will write relevant methods accordingly. Okay, and the summary of the result is calling all the required methods in the main test. That's what we are doing. So these kind of manual test cases you will get from the manual testing tip. Okay, so that's, so now we understood what is a test scenario, we understood what is a test case. Okay, the test case and how to identify the test scenario and test case objectives from the requirement. Test case means set of steps, okay, to prove some particular test objective. Okay, what is a test scenario means summary of all the test cases of a particular scenario, of a particular objective, for the high level functionality on the application. So the client is asking whether HR user able to create, add, modify, and delete the skills. So you are giving the split very easily, and he is also understanding. That means he can understand very easily. So you need to give all the test scenarios, walk through what you are going to test, so that client can get confident on you. Okay, whatever requirement I have identified, he is covering almost all the scenarios. So he will ensure, okay, that okay, my system is proving almost all the things. He's perfectly covering each and every test case combination. In case while you are giving test scenario walkthrough, some case, in sometimes might be you will also miss it. Okay, so that on the call itself, the client will tell you can also add this negative scenario. You can also add this negative test case. Okay, and when the user, um, so suppose modify skills record. So and he is telling in the modify skills record, some of the fields even HR also should not able to edit. Just add that negative scenario. Only admin user should be able to modify these fields. That is what he is telling. So then I will write that scenario also. I will include modify specific fields only for admin user only, not for HR user. So I will log in as a HR user and I will try to edit the fields. And if those are able to allow, then it's an issue. Okay, so I will write TC01 modify skills specific column should not allow for HR user. Specific fields should not allowed for HR user. So that is what client is asking. We have included. and those specific fields should be allowed only for HR user only is telling. Okay, I can give the split, modify skills, specific fields should be allowed by. So you are giving all these test scenario walkthrough session should be allowed by admin user only. So whenever you are writing any of the test case, who is logging and who is verifying, that point should be covered. Okay. If you are not specifying the role, what is that? Which user who will use that functionality? So whenever you are testing any of the functionality, do I need to log in as a sales user? Do I need to log in as an admin user? Do I need to log in as a support user? So if you are not telling and if you are writing very generic, okay, your test case is not up to the mark. You don't know manual testing. So if you write as a login as a user, enter password and click on login button. So it will give, so in the first point itself, the client, he will raise the question, who is going to use this test case? HR user or sales user? You mean to say employee user? So he will put that question. So in every test case, which user role it is logging? So that point you should keep in attention while writing up your test case. Okay. Right. Now we understood how to write the test scenario and how to identify the test case objectives. Okay. Now the detailed steps for every test case is how to write, we understood. Okay. So in every, so whenever you are writing test case ID and test case objective, I copied this test case ID and test case objective from here, copy and paste it in this template. And I'm going to write set one. I have dragged 10 steps are there. I'm dragging and I'm writing all these steps, description and expected result. So in every test, so you need, so for this particular test case step, as a manual tester, he has to write steps like this, so that the objective of this test case is anybody can able to execute. Anybody can easily understand how to test this functionality. Okay. So on the left hand side, always you have to write action only. If you mix action and action result, that means you don't know how to write manual test case. So you see in all my test case, click on login button, click on skills, click on add skills button, click on save button, click on welcome and logout. So after clicking on logout should be successful. So entering the skill name, skill description, and if you split here itself, so your action is not completed. So enter skill name, skill description, and click on save button. Skills record should be created and able to view skill record details in the list view. So that is the expected result you have to write. So in every of my test case, on the left hand side, I have written action only. And the corresponding action result I'm writing here. So this is the way you have to write your test case. Okay. So about these fields, I can tell you in the next class. Okay. So a test case contains, these are the attributes. And now we understood how to write the test cases. Okay. Now, what is the task I have given on my topic? Okay. Manual, identify the various list of scenarios and corresponding test case objectives in the attached Excel template. So what is the module I have given? Recruitment module. So recruitment module, generally who will use? HR users. Okay. And sometimes the applicants also can able to log into the application. So you are giving, you got selected and the HR user created one user for you and you have to log into the application and they are telling you can upload all your documents. That means as a recruitment user, I have to hire a people and I have to create the user. And as a user, you are logging into the application and you have to upload your resume and you have to submit. And whatever documents that you have uploaded, the HR user will log into the system. And for a particular record, he uploaded all the documents. He can know the corresponding HR only should able to view or not. So that high level summary without reading, I'm telling. Okay. So that high level summary I'm writing. Understood? So that is the background about how to write. So how to identify the test scenarios. And so now I'm going to tell you how to identify the test scenarios. Very, very important topic. So let's go through. So this is recruitment module. I have given, so sir, there are 12 pages or 15 pages are there. Okay, they are giving why they are giving high pays for you? Okay, you are getting 40,000 and 50,000. You have to go through, your job is you have to go through this document at least 5 to 10 times. Then only you can able to thoroughly get the complete understanding of this description, and you can able to identify the test scenario and corresponding test scenario. What is the test case objectives that you can able to identify? So whenever I'm giving this point itself, I can read 3 to 4 times. Okay, because I want to understand the split. Okay, now let's go through this point. This recruitment module manages the recruitment process of a company. The admin can create vacancies. The admin can create vacancies. So in the first line itself, what we understood. So just take this point. Immediately in a notepad, the admin can create vacancies. So this is the point you have to test it, whether system is able to create the vacancies by admin user or not. Okay, each and every point is very important, which will be listed link in the which will be listed on the link via jobs.page. So from jobs.php page, the user should able to create vacancies. Okay, so we understood. So while writing the detailed steps, I have to navigate from this web page. So that means this line I am completely covering in my test case. So the first test case is this one. The admin can create vacancies. So creating of vacancies, I can navigate to this web page. I can do some set of steps I have to perform. Okay, and next point, a link has to made on the website to take the applicant to the jobs.ph, and when the applicants are rejected, okay, one second, listed on the link. Okay, link has to made on the website to take the applicant to jobs.php. Okay, so